This girl went on a date to the Cheesecake Factory but didn't even get out of the car because she said she's basically too good to be eating at these places.
Made up. What's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory? Right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay. Well,
She basically says, look at me, I'm too pretty to be eating at the Cheesecake Factory. And then he goes on to explain that he originally had reservations for another restaurant, but when he went to go pick her up, she made him wait an hour in the parking lot because she wasn't done getting ready. So the Cheesecake Factory was the second option, and it was because she was late. And then she pulled out her phone and started recording saying, oh yeah, we're gonna have to talk about this. You're gonna have to tell us about this. Girl, it's your fault. Nobody told her to be late. Like, I don't understand what she wanted us to say. Y'all need to stop pulling out your phones and recording when you know everyone's gonna go against you. So it's just sad because you made this man look bad because he didn't bring you to a nicer restaurant when originally he wasn't even gonna bring you to the Cheesecake Factory. He was gonna bring you to a nicer restaurant. You were just late. And then you posted it on Facebook thinking that we would take your side when in reality, you were in the wrong.
You look like someone that would be after my wealth, because, I'm made. You're made, of course.
what do you have to say about that?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't look like you're made.
Jesus! Actually do.
Yeah, you don't. You actually just look like your makeup is even brighter than your future. So.
Light up for head, you reject yourself.
Cool. So what brings you here?
I feel like I'm too attractive for Seattle. Like, I'm not taking myself out.
Sure, yeah, I can hit it, yeah.
Thank you.
If there was one thing you could change about yourself, what would it be?
The way I look.
She would walk in, I'd be like, hey, good to see you. And I'd go to my dressing room and just go, oh, I'll never be able to be with her.
I am extremely self-conscious about my looks. There has been a time where I felt so ugly I considered ending my life because I thought if I wasn't pretty, there was no reason to be here.
What do you rate this girl on a scale of 1 to 10?
A 10.
10? Alright, what do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
Negative 40.
One day it's just sprung on you that you're ugly and you're like, oh, okay, well, what am I supposed to do with this information? Can I fix it? No. Oh, okay, I can't fix it, so what am I supposed to do? Suffer.
Here you go. Ta-da.
And of course, his two sons to my left, we're talking about Portland Seth Curry and two-time MVP, three-time world champion Steph Curry. Y'all excited to see them shoot them three-pointers tonight?
I was struggling to bring my TV, fit it into my car. It was in a big box. It's a 55-inch. It could barely fit into this car. I'm sitting out here struggling to get this in my car. Men are walking back and forth. No one is trying to help me.
You see, there's a reason for that. Decades ago, you wouldn't have needed help. The men would have done it for you. The thing is, the world has changed. Women have changed. Now, see, something I tend to do a lot. I tend to imagine, what if I was a man? What would I be doing today? Would I help women? Truthfully, when I think about it, no, absolutely not. Even if my instinct as a man is leaning toward chivalry, I'm not going to help. There's a number of reasons for that. A lot of times, when men are doing nothing wrong, they end up on the internet because the wind blew something into their eye and they might have winked and someone filmed it, and then you end up on TikTok as some kind of perv because you were winking at a woman. And what if she was 17 years old and you helped her? And then you end up on the internet as some kind of creep pursuing young girls. It's just too dangerous. There are cameras out here. People are filming things with duplicitous intent. You don't know when you're going to be the next viral sensation. You don't know when you're the next guy getting your life ruined. You don't know when a woman is going to lash out at you because you might be helping her and she takes offense in that. If I was a man, I would not deal with this. Why would any man in his right mind help a modern woman? They're strong, they're aggressive, They call themselves equal. They say they can do anything that a man can do. Why do you need a man's help? Just do it. Get your girls. Women want men to be old-fashioned, but women don't want to be old-fashioned. They just want the best parts of what men can offer without giving the best parts of themselves.
It took an older man to come and see me struggling. He came out and helped me take the TV out of the box. They don't make real men anymore. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not all men, because there are good men out there, but it's such a rare thing. It took an older man to do that.
Of course it took a 70 or 80-year-old man, because he's not on social media. He doesn't see what's going on out here. He's from a different generation where women were actually beautiful. And he still believes that women are beautiful. I used to believe women were beautiful, but not anymore. Because I'm here on social media. I see what's happening on the streets. I see what's happening to men when they try to be chivalrous and kind. Sometimes it's appreciated. Oftentimes it's not. So a man has to ask himself in that moment, which risk does he want to take? Will this be a good outcome, or will this be a negative outcome? A man doesn't know, so he backs away. You can't blame them for that.
We got to go back to the drawing board.
Yes, we do need to go back to the drawing board, but not in regard to men. In regard to women. Women need to go back to the drawing board. Do you realize you do need help with things, don't you? You do want them to do things, don't you? Why are they not doing it? Is it because maybe you're not doing something? Or it could be because you are doing something. You're doing too much. You're going against the very thing that you actually want. Women today primarily offer men frustration and even agony. So instead of coming online and giving a whole lecture on what men need to be doing, maybe you should go online and talk to women about what we should be doing. Because I don't hear any of that.
As a woman, like, you don't see men holding doors anymore. They don't help anymore.
That's right. Again, if I was a man, why would I hold a door? So a woman can curse me out, yell at me, tell me she doesn't need my help? This is what men are actually experiencing. The issue with women is they refuse to look at themselves ever. They see men changing toward us without realizing that we're causing the change that we're complaining about. And even as a woman myself, it does impact me. Men are not as chivalrous to me anymore. But the thing is, men don't know the difference. They don't know which woman is safe and which woman is not. We're not walking around with t-shirts that say, hey, I'm safe, I'm old school. Men don't know the difference, so they have to beware of all of us. They have to treat all of us as if we're raging radical feminists, because how can men tell the difference? It's not safe out there for them. So any complaints that you have, take it up with the girlies.
Would you rate me on a scale of 1 to 10?
For me personally, 7.
7? I appreciate that. You leave me hanging? A 7? Okay. Can you do a 360 real quick? I would give you like a solid 6.5.
He's lying.
He's
lying.
I'm just being honest.
Start getting asked to be set up.
It is truly, like we were saying before, like the most human thing.
So I made this bet with my boss like a couple years ago, and I've now added my best friend, her husband, and a couple other friends. But I feel like I'm just going to open it up to the general public because I'm good for it. So the bet/offer is, if you introduce me to my husband and I marry him, I will give you $5,000. What? I don't have to stay married to him for long. I can get divorced in 20 years. It doesn't matter. But if you introduce me to a man that I walk down the aisle and get married to, I will give you $5,000. My DMs are open.
So I'm offering a $5,000 referral bonus to anyone who finds me a husband. Yes, the video you just saw, that is her. This is what men keep telling us. We want to say that they're being mean and bashing women when they tell us that you will hit the wall. Once you enter your mid-30s, they are not lying.
Do you expect your future husband to earn to provide a comfortable life here in the Philippines?
I think around like,
don't be shy, spill it out.
30 to 50k, char.
30 to 50,000 pesos. Okay, so that's about you know, maximum of $1,000 per month. You think that would be enough for you to have a comfortable life here with kids as well?
Yes.
So how much money is rich to you?
50K.
50K? Is that per month or per year?
Per month.
Per month. Oh, okay. Why do Filipinos think?
What would you want his income to be? I think for me to be comfortable, like staying at home and not working, I feel like this is gonna sound bad. I feel like 300,000.
Anywhere from 70 to 100K.
I would have to say 127. $500,000. Is that bad?
Probably 150 to $250,000 a year.
To have like a really decent lifestyle and you'll be supported well, like 150 maybe to 250,000 a year.
My husband needs to be making like 650,000.
However, we do been praising them when they're being an excellent man. Versus, I've seen a lot of women in America, they will be like, as he should. You see the difference? Like, that's just very ungrateful. Men are really easy to please. Just give him his time and space. Be his peace of mind instead of a headache when he come home. Respect him. Appreciate him. Let him lead. Trust him. Believe in him. I'm very traditional. And maybe some women are not like that and they don't like that, which is fine. Do whatever that works well for you. And what I've been doing has been working very, very well for me.
Elle Brooke, interestingly enough, chat. I didn't realise how fit she was until I went on her Twitter. She messaged me, Twitter promo, please. Twitter promo prices, please. So that is her asking how much do I charge to promote something on Twitter. I then responded, fuck all, I'm not promoting your muff, United. She then responded, haha, dick, wasn't my muff, thank you. I put, haha, what was it? She put, I wanted to pay you to quote tweet some abuse at me when I next tweet something bad about your beloved United. But it would be from my PG account. So she's added her PG account. So I've checked it out. I then responded, just seen you in a city kit. I'll pass, thanks, United. Thank you. Listen, there's no amount of money that can make me ever promote a City fan. Never in a million years. If the head of...
Do you think love has an expiry date?
The love that you're talking about, yes. The truest love is when you wake up next to a person, you're not even actually that attracted to them. You know all the bad things about them, you know all the negatives, all the downside, but you still go, there's no one else I'd rather have on my side. To me, that's actual love.
And that is, hands down, one of the best feelings in the world.
That's home. That's home.
It is home.
You know.